Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die Presents our Friday night game of Rime of the Frostmaiden. So before I hand it over to Marcus, who is our dungeon master or game master, or whatever you want to call him for tonight's event, I want to give a shout out for Roll20, which is what you're seeing on the middle of the screen here, that shows us our map and our mini locations for battles, as well as artwork that may be shared, as if you really want to know what that hag looks like. Hey, here's the picture. Also, I believe it looks like all of our miniatures are created through the Hero Forge subscription packet. If you're a subscriber to Hero Forge, or if you're not a subscriber to Hero Forge, you can go in there and you can create your own custom miniature. Pose, paint, equipment, gear, the whole 9 yards. And now you can actually put a scenario, I suppose is the best way to put it. You can put two miniatures on one base as if they're fighting each other. Or giving noogies, apparently, according to one of the ones I've seen. But if you are a subscriber, you can actually turn around and make those a digital version that you can use in your digital games. We don't have Sirenscape going due to copyright issues. Apparently, periodically, certain music start playing, and certain people out there in the wonderful world of the interwebs likes to say, "Hey, that's mine," even if it's not. So YouTube flags them and will mute the sound that comes from it, which means if they're muting the music, they're muting us. So, best to just leave that be. And another, if you haven't had a chance, I think this weekend is Genghis Khan. And Genghis Khan is where our, words. Yeah, I just had a brain fart or brain freeze or whatever. Gooey Cube is what I was trying to get to, and I was trying to tell you what they were for us, but I guess I'll just say Gooey Cube's currently at Genghis Khan, and they've been doing some games and stuff there, even had a live stream themselves. They are our sponsors, pretty much, for our games. We are still waiting to reach 150 followers on Twitch, and when we do, I still have that Chapter 1 box set for the Red Star Rising campaign for that lucky winner, whoever that ends up being. So, if you haven't had a chance, go to check out Gooey Cube. They're a 5th edition world created by not just the company like Wizards of the Coast is, or Hasbro.
You said their name.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're a great company, and we use their product. D&D Beyond is what we use for our character sheets and such, but we don't have any kind of sponsorship with them, so I don't want to cause any issues by throwing that out there. But if you haven't had a chance, you can check them out. It's a pretty good product. Gooey Cube is a 5th edition world created by players and DMs. I mean, initially created by the company of Gooey Cube themselves. They started the product and created the Red Star Rising campaign and the world itself. There's just aspects of the world that they have a community that works together to add to it. So go check out gooeycube.com and see what they have going. Without further ado, I believe that is all the announcements I currently have. Does anybody else have any?
No, sir.
Then
did you mention the stuff below?
No. For a change, I did not mention the Extra Life campaign we have below in the links. Down below us, you can check that link. There's 2 links. One's for our website and one's for Extra Life. So check out Extra Life and give some money to help out the Children's Miracle Network and the Children's Hospitals. Also, we have bubbles. So if you're a viewer of ours and you're collecting them bubbles, you can turn around and spend them bubbles on different aspects to help or hinder the game. Well, either way it helps the game, whether it's to hinder the DM or the players or to help the DM or the players. By giving advantage or disadvantage, GUI rewards, GUI items, or random DMG items. And if you feel like giving to everyone on our stream and you have the bubbles to spend, you can go and give the Dragon Queen's Blessing, Dragon Queen's Horde, and what was the other one? Well, there's 3 of them. One gives a GUI reward to everybody, one gives a GUI item to everybody, and one gives a random DMG item to everyone. So, without further ado, Marcus, I will go ahead and hand it off to you, and I will mute my mic, because I have to take care of something that Kent just popped up.
Alrighty then. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rime of the Frostmaiden. This is a homebrew version of the campaign. I call it homebrew because no one stays on track. Plot hooks don't seem to matter with this group, so we wing it. Okay. Got you there, Kurt. I just saw the pop up thingamajigger. So, anywho's, where was I? Just lost track. Okay.
Introduction.
So if you're looking for any insight, tricks, or tips into your own game of Rime the Frostmaiden, you will not find it here because I am making 90% of this shit up. With that said, if we'll go ahead and introduce our characters tonight, starting with Lorena Moonflower, and we'll go counterclockwise.
My name is Tara. Tonight I am portraying Lorena. You might hear her referred to as Kilrayan, depending on who she's talking to. Up till now, she's been trying to secure just a safe place for her and her love to just kind of get away from what we used to be involved in, and a place where I can hide without being hunted.
And below Lorena is our newcomer, our healer cleric of sorts, Perrin Wandermere.
Hey guys and gals. I'm the new player, like Marcus said, but I think you can tell already, Perrin, pretty typical cleric in some ways, pretty non-typical cleric in other ways. Came off a little bit judgy to the party, maybe a little bit right away, but interested in gods and the plight that's facing this land with the weather and the monsters. So maybe one character who follows plot hooks, maybe, I don't know, Marcus. We'll have to see when we get one in the future, but I'm excited for the next session.
Okay. I appreciate that. I'll make sure I start throwing some out there. And we'll swing over to the right side to our lovable.
They gotta be talking about you, Typhoid.
Yeah, scratching behind the ear, his leg shakes.
Oh, so it is me.
Is you?
I was not paying attention. Sorry. I saw the other side. Cool. Perfect. Yeah. Curtis Ross. That's my name. I'm playing Typhoid, Way of Mercy Monk. He is a Leonin, werebear, all that fun stuff. He likes money. So when we were getting stuff from a dragon, it's just like, we should help the town. Yeah, totally. Yeah, we're totally gonna help the town with this money. Not myself.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good person at heart. He's not.
Yeah, well, those boots that a certain Wampus likes to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I may have to tune to them so that I can walk normally without being encumbered. to treasure carrying. I am Dan Latham, also known as Shattegar on Twitter. I am playing, granted, not the lovable, or adorable. I am a Goliath Bard sorcerer who's decided to delve more into the sorcerer part of his story than the bard part, probably to his detriment, but hey, shit happens. Largal Stoneclaw would be his name, and after our last session, he apparently has what would be considered a cohort instead of a pet, I guess, in Wampus. Wampus is the Yeti type that was acquired or rescued, per se, earlier in the campaign, and has apparently become the dump character for all the magic items we find that we don't want or don't use. So, currently, I don't know, he's got a circlet of intellect, which now he has, he's smarter than half the group here. I believe I'm not mistaken in that reference.
Not half. I believe it's all.
Yeah, you're right, because the one person who was the smartest was because of the
Mhm.
intellect.
I don't think so.
Lucas, what are you rolling with, buddy?
16.
Yeah.
Hey, you're way
The-
smarter than
Smarter
most
than
of
I am.
us. Wampus has a 19
So
because of
Wampus
that.
is the smartest one here, the Yeti
There you
type.
go.
But
There you go.
second only to Perrin. See, now you know why we have all the issues. But
Ever our
he is
highest.
I
a
mean, I'm not an intelligence character, but it's definitely my character's like second best statistic.
Wampus currently looks like a gnome wearing a goblin mask.
Well, it's up to him now.
Well, I mean, go with what works. And apparently, if anybody here has ever seen Gremlins 2 and
Yes.
seen the gremlin who drinks the smart potion,
Oh no. Does he have a
19.
does he have a bubble
have you never
19.
seen it?
type? No.
No.
I'll have to
Right.
share it with you here in a second once we get
don't-
started. Yes.
I don't
yes,
like gremlins. No?
Yes, it's
I
too,
won't look.
too bad. I am going to share it.
Not
So,
looking.
if anybody's
Glasses
actually
on.
seen the show, pretty much the one with the glasses that drinks the smart potion, that's pretty much Wampus at this particular point in time. And that's it. That's me. Marcus? Back to you.
Alrighty. Thank you for that nice introduction. All right. If our audience and our players are ready, we'll go ahead and dive back into Rime of the Frostmaiden. When we last left off, who would like to give the recap? Anybody?
Not it.
I'm never it.
1, 2, 3, not it?
Don't care. I can. You can.
Do it. Do it, Curtis. Just do it.
All right. I can. So after our rest, Lorena searched the cave for one more exit than what we thought we had. Turned out it was the only one we had. And
I think an ad is coming.
we found Perrin's old campsite where I believe you were attacked and then chained up. And we collected some resources and learned the way to stop the darkness, supposedly, is to free somebody named Encalia, maybe?
Not looking.
And there was this place
Trust me, just
near Yithrin that Oral had, she was partial to and might have a reason to like it there. So we continued onwards across the glacier where we came upon a crevasse and we looked in there and we're like, hey, we might be able to investigate this. And then we kept going after Perrin cast his, what was it you cast? It was
Divination.
Gotcha. So yeah, you cast divination. It's like, we should probably keep going. So we just did that. Whatever that place was, not important. We eventually made it to a lake, and inside there was a hut, and inside was a frozen frozen solid. And inside a chest was the only thing we found of any real value, I guess you could consider it, since we found nothing else, was just bunches of frozen fish. So we also found a piece of paper labeled feeding times for Ongjek, a giant whale who was wakened. So we made our way across the lake, rang the big bell. The sea lions that were there went away. And after some time of waiting, this whale with a weird bubble and a saddle on its back talked to us. And that's when we learned that's Ongjek. And we talked to him, fed him, and then we're like, hey, are there any more ruins? He's like, well, there's some over here. And we asked if he could get us there. He said yes, but we ended up more or less making a deal that if we can possibly do it, we will get him to the Sea of Moving Ice and out of this little locked-in glacial area he's at. So yeah, we went to the Isle of Solstice, and met a friendly ice mephit named Sopo, who showed us around, and we went to, it was real nice because we got this real direct line. Like, this is the line that goes up to this skull. So we did the next best thing and did not follow it, and just started going to the points of the map where there's shipwrecks and other things. Like he said, we
always
can't follow
clear
a
the
line.
map.
We really can't.
You always clear the map.
Sopo told us about a bunch of stuff. He said that there were several shipwrecks. One of them was an awakened walrus who had a potion stuck around his neck on a string. We took that off of him and helped him out that way. Then we went to another one. Along the way, Sopo told us about this big yeti named Korga, who lived on the east side of the island. Wasn't really friends with him, but didn't mind him. Yeah, and the way I say that, it didn't kill him outright. So the last wreck we searched was just crawling with ghouls that had been eating the dead bodies upon the wreck, and we were thinking, oh, this is going to be a bit of a fight where, unlike Anku, Perrin stepped up and said, let me show you something. All of them, except for one, gone. Just like that. His holy magic just disintegrated all that were there. After which...
Sorry, I'm just looking at Marcus's face. He's like,
I'm just saying, this is the first time you've encountered undead.
Well, Anku was there when we found the orb.
Hey. We don't know that's the reason. We're not priests. We just know that
I don't know
Anku
magic.
Didn't do that stuff.
They're supposed to be the same type of cleric, and, well...
Well,
But-
we are told that Perrin is better than Anku. I mean, by Perrin's own mouth. So
So,
just Anku couldn't.
After which we found several frozen statues, and they seemed too perfect to be created by mortal hands, possibly by a god. And then Wampus spoke to us. Not normally. Strange.
Little uppity.
Yep. Turns out he attuned to the headband of intellect after Largol had, and myself, then messed with one of the, I think it was a Rimeraz that we were pouring ale down to the tail so he could drink it. For reasons, of course. What else are you going to do? We heard a voice that was not thrilled and shouted out something along the lines of, whatever, defilers, I think. And after that, something happened, but we're not sure what happened. So we just took a rest in a dome. The next morning we woke up and there was a big yeti, one that may be an abominable to some degree, that was red on one side, breathing down Largol's neck.
It's fine.
And we took exception to that. And now it's dead. So that is where we ended. And my character preparing to skin it because he thinks back, oh, wait, there's a mission that we got like a month ago to kill a red yeti. And this thing versus the one that other guy probably painted, this one's half red. So, why not carry around?
I'll guide you. You can have guidance.
Well, we could also,
That is
brag
the
about
most
being the
disturbing thing I think I've seen. I think I will go over here and wait.
This is the most disturbing thing. You've been with us for a while.
You're skinning one of my own.
There you go, Dan. That's not Largol. That's
that's Wampus.
That's Wampus. I was like, what the hell are you talking about, Largol? The most disturbing thing. We literally hold my tongue when I think about what I was about to say.
Yeah.
In mixed presence.
Go ahead and
This
roll.
should roll
Mixed
advantage.
presents. What does that even mean?
Well, Anku is no longer here. We
Okay.
have someone we don't want to scare off immediately, or think that we're just
Yes,
terrible,
precisely.
evil, nasty people.
You get advantage on initiative roll.
Okay. Does somebody want to assist me with this? And you said guidance as well.
Oh, for skinning? Yeah, I'll totally help you.
Yeah, see, this is nothing new.
Yeah, I don't care. Uh-huh.
But yeah, no, we've got. Let me check my skills. Okay.
He was rather rude, so I can't say much.
Uh,
I mean, he literally just like stood over where we were sleeping and waited for us to wait to attack.
literally 28.
Literally.
All right.
That
You
it?
seem to have gotten a knack of just skinning sentient beings for some odd reason.
I've got a really high survival,
I
and I've
mean,
got a
you know.
medicine like nobody's business.
He really had to do it a lot.
Hey,
Yeah.
I know the anatomy of humanoid bodies like nobody else.
Oh man.
Yes. Shape, size, the right way to cut, the way to cook. I mean,
Well, what? I mean, hey, I did basic brain surgery to get that crystal out of your skull.
You know.
Apps.
Alrighty.
For some reason, you let me do that.
No, he wasn't in his right mind at the time.
apparently
He really
I was
wasn't.
missing part of my brain at the time.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. Well, as you get
That or
done
they all
skinning-
blame you for the reason why I act differently than I did before.
Yeah, it took a. Well, I mean, that makes sense. You know, it took a couple days after surgery for you to become yourself again.
Hold on a second. I got a doorbell for some reason.
Alrighty. So,
Is it pizza?
You're getting
Just
rated.
kidding, sorry. Oh, that's not. If we hear a
Not
whole
fun.
bunch of that, that would be sad.
Just make sure you get on camera. It's good for views.
Turn your background off.
But yeah, the whole reason for skinning this is because there's a mission back. You may have heard about it. And
Yes,
Bremen?
let me get out of Wampus's
think-
voice.
I think it was Bremen where they were looking for somebody to.
Yeah,
It's
we
down
actually
there
had a
somewhere.
bet.
It was
Go
down there
with
somewhere some
somebody.
dude turned in some painted Yeti saying that
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah, it had red paint on it. But, you know, this one literally half red.
What was it? Is everything
what?
okay? Is everything okay?
Oh
Is
yeah.
everything okay? Okay.
Are they here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty?
No.
Have you found Jesus?
Sorry, can you spare a few
Yes.
moments to talk
You
to
have?
us about Muhammad? No. Oh.
Where is he? Because I've been looking for him for everywhere. I mean, he's, yay tall, 4 legs, got a collar, says Jesus on the front.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jesus.
And before this gets too bad,
So, a 28 on skinning the red Yeti.
You have no problem. You skin it to the point where you know what? Typhoid was still, or not typhoid, but if Tobias was still here, you could wear it.
I was gonna say, can I wear
I
it like
mean,
the wolf head, like girl?
if you want, this thing's massive. It's gonna.
I'm
Well,
not-
I mean, you guys seem to have issues with the cold, so I'm sure one of you can turn this into a jacket or something. Or what's that newfangled thing you got in Waterdeep? Onesies?
I hear it covers your feet too.
Well, I mean, he skinned it pretty well, so maybe you can.
You gonna turn into a furry outfit?
Maybe.
It is not.
Look,
after
don't
9
judge what
o'clock
Emily
yet,
likes.
And we've already established a long time ago we do not kink shame on this channel
I know.
or in this particular campaign.
So, while I stepped away, did y'all decide where you were heading next?
Well, we were gonna go head to the Yeti King.
Were we gonna do that, or were we gonna just keep going around the circles?
Well,
Oh,
I don't know. I was confused whether the Supo was leading us around, or we were going. They told us that there was a building in the middle that was warmer.
Yes.
I
This
think that's what we
everything
were planning
else.
on heading to. We were going to go
Yeah,
to the Yeti
that's where
Cave to
we
rest.
think-
We just didn't expect the Yeti to come to us while we were resting.
But yes,
Right.
if it's warmer inside, then it's obviously not going to be frost giants. That
Yeah,
wouldn't
we're
make
thinking
any
that's
sense
where
for
some evilness is at that we need to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely
If it's warm,
be-
it's got to be bad.
some other person or race.
I don't think that's a thing.
I don't know, but it might be the best place to stay. I mean, if
Where's that little
it's,
ice?
I don't know
that
how
little
far it is from us. It might be too far away for us to get there, but
I think we could get there. I think that you mean, I don't know. Sure, we could get there. We have to go back up the path, though.
I don't know if is the indicator correct?
No.
I didn't think so.
no, probably not. I didn't think so either.
Yeah, well, I'm just
It
gonna
was
jump
different.
over this.
It was different last time.
So yeah, where's
Yeti
the little
King
where's the
or
little ice
Worm?
cube at?
He's sitting over there with Wampus.
Well,
Reverend.
Lorena, you were the only one that could understand him last time.
Oh, right.
Mm.
So, Korgok. No, that's the Yeti. Crap.
Yeah, I think this
I don't
was
think he's gonna answer.
Korgok.
Sopo.
Oh wait, did I get time to change my spell list, or because our rest was interrupted?
We had a full rest.
No, the rest wasn't interrupted.
The rest wasn't interrupted.
Because we had the dome up, which he just pretty much waited outside the dome.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
you
we-
would have
So
to.
we got a long rest.
Yeah, we got a
Yes. And then I
okay.
immediately spent half my key points.
Yeah, I used one spell, and I have
That's the
two.
way it goes.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna fight and use half of my key points immediately.
It's almost like that was someone's plan.
Who's the one that defiled the beautiful statues?
Hey, that
Alright,
would have
so-
been me and Largul.
Yeah. The only thing we were missing was the twirly magic lights in the air and stuff, and the weird.
It definitely
Weird
did
music.
not.
We didn't break any.
No, and
It's like maybe actions have consequences or something.
I mean, it might have
Since when did that start?
it might have a red tail now because the wine probably froze on the way down.
I'm Sopo, but is this Korgok? Is this?
I think
Was
the
this-
question you're asking.
I'm doing
was
this. It's like, is this
that was correct. Does he always skin his victims? I'm confused.
If they're
Yes.
furry, yeah.
Is he into furries?
did I? I don't think I skinned everything we've killed. I
No.
didn't scale the owlbears.
Is he
No.
really a lion, or is he just wearing a lion suit?
That is real fur, actually.
Okay.
Do you want to take over Korgok's cave for yourself?
Ooh. I don't know how the other Yetis would feel about that.
Oh, I thought he was the only one in there. There are more Yetis? Are they all evil, or are they all mean to you, or was he the only one that was mean to you?
He wasn't really mean. He just found me very annoying. I don't know why.
I don't know
That's
why
okay,
either. I
he's
think
dead
you're a
now.
delight.
You know. But yeah, he had a family up there.
Oh,
Yeah, wife.
You say,
kids.
oh, now.
Hey, had a
I
brand
say
new
oh
litter
in
too.
common. Oh. So evidently, Korgok was not the only Yeti up there, guys. And there's a.
Are the others red too?
We
Are
probably
they
kill them
red
and skin
too?
them too. Get some more money.
I asked her, are the other Yetis red as well?
What's red?
I point to the part of fur on Korgok that looks different than normal Yeti fur.
No, not this part. This is blood. This part here.
Yeah, they have a reddish hue to it. It's because of the iron that's in the cave. Kind of mixed in with the food, and they've changed over the years.
I relay that message. Are there any kids, like young ones?
That looks well. No, he said no. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
we
some-
want to avoid that cave then. I don't want to.
You
I
don't
look
kill
at
a bunch of
Wampus.
younglings again.
I didn't say this in common.
Oh,
I look
know.
at Wampus. I look at Sopo and go, I don't really want to go empty the cave. I thought this was the only one.
Oh Oh no, he had two kids, Jasper and Jameson.
They got names, and he didn't have to go look them up.
Yeah, huh?
Well, are you gonna remember those when I ask you in the notes later?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
So
They're my
evidently
friends.
there's a Yeti family there with young ones. Their names are like, Tennessee and whiskey or something like that. And they I don't know, I kind of want to avoid that. And I look at Wampus and go, I don't think that's something we need to make a habit of if it's not affecting anything.
A habit of what?
I think they call that growth.
They're speaking in like some crazy primordial language right now, right?
Yeah, she is.
She's rehashing it to us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
okay.
is speaking primordial. Yeah. Or primordial derivative.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Um,
it used to be one
I don't want to
language, now it's
kill.
multiple.
I don't want to kill Yeti children, but this one has already attacked us. We may be attacked by more.
Oh yeah, no. I don't
If
see
they
a reason to
attack,
kill.
we defend, but
Yeah, I don't see a reason to kill the children. I mean, even when we found Wampus, there was only 2 of the people we were with that were willing to slaughter the kids. The tykes.
what?
Base insight, I was not one of them.
So are we heading east then
What?
towards the Yeti cave?
I think we need to head towards the center. Get this.
Yeah, I
Towards the
think we should
center.
avoid the Yeti cave.
Yeah, unless
Okay.
y'all want to see what's on the other wrecks around the island, if there are any.
So, Bo,
I mean, we're right
are the
next
other
to-
wrecks in better condition or worse condition than the one we looked at yesterday?
They vary. There's only about. See, we went to 1, 2, 3.
Do not tempt me to
We
get
went
off
this
course here,
one
Marcus.
and that one, and then we went up here. That's all
There's
we did.
only 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, because we met the walrus, and then we found the ghouls, and then we just went up to the crystal structures.
Okay. There's about 5 wrecks. Some are in worse conditions. Some are in better.
Any of them have shinies in them.
When the sun hits it right, it kind of shines and sparkles.
We could go to a close wreck.
Well, I mean, we're right next to the center of the island. It's up to you all. If
I'm
fine with
almost
certain
loath
wrecks, but
of waiting another day to go handle what we have to handle, honestly. We
It's
can always
totally-
look at the wrecks after. They're not going anywhere.
true.
Right.
But I don't want to use any resources that aren't really needed to be used.
To the middle.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay. I will guide you up the Grimskull.
Is that what that's? Wait, no, I don't know what he's saying.
So yeah, he says he's going to take us up to Grimskull. I point.
Grim.
Dun dun dun.
Gotcha.
So it's not
I'm going
gray,
to-
right?
No, it's Grim.
Okay, so we'll just make sure we have no copyright issues here. It's Grim Skull, not Gray Skull. Gotcha.
Yeah, GRIMSKALLE.
Oh, it's not even skull. Okay, yeah. See, no copyright
Skull.
here, people. No need to.
So I'm going to take one of these healing potions unless somebody wants to heal me. I'm not down a huge amount, but it's
How bad
I'd
do you
rather-
look?
How much do you need to be healed?
I don't know how to put that in mortal terms.
Medicine check. Look her over and see roughly percentage-wise
Okay.
how she's looking.
I start
All
sticking my
right.
fingers in all the wounds. So this hurt.
Son of a bitch.
That is a 28 on a medicine check to roughly get an idea looking her over percentage-wise.
I don't think your arm's supposed to hang this way. Click.
All
right.
I'm 49 out of 63.
So
14.
5/6.
Yeah.
I mean, I can help if you don't want to expend spell slots.
Well,
Everything
I was
I
gonna
do,
take a
I can-
potion.
I would be happy to heal you.
I mean, the reason I say that is everything I do comes back on a short rest, but I'm sure you're way more efficient at what you do.
Okay, that would be amazing.
Okay.
Out of play,
I'll
I do a
just-
D6 plus 3. That's
I'll
the best I
reach
can do.
out and lay hands for cure wounds for
Sweet.
15 hit points.
It's
Way
like
more.
perfect. And we still have our 10 temp for the day because I burned through my 10 temp already. Because that's why I know.
Burn through your what already?
The 10 temp hit points, that Yeti.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
His plan's working to slowly sap our resources.
Mhm. All right. So you're following Sobo up to Grimskull?
Carefully. Yeah.
How about how?
Grimskull.
Yeah.
Where's do we have a legend? Just distance. Oh.
Very cool.
That's listed as a name. Okay.
As you're walking up to the mountains, you come back up to the stair steps, and as you're walking along, you see this ahead of you.
No, that looks like a delightful place to visit.
The sky's kind of pretty right now.
Rising before you is a 600-foot tall mountain of glacial ice. Its peak carved and resemble a giant skull wearing a crown. Weaving up the mountain's southern slope are enormous stairs hewn from the ice. These steps, which extend from the base of the mountain to the base of the fortress, were clearly made for giants. As you climb up these steps, and as they end in front of a double door made from slabs of ice with dragon skulls and bones embedded in them. Carved into the inlet is a single word in a strange script. What language does everyone speak?
Dwarvish, giant, orc, and yeah.
I highly doubt it's Leonin. That's
Elvish,
the only other.
primordial.
All
Thieves.
right.
Celestial, common, dwarvish, infernal.
The two of you who speak Dwarvish can see that it is inscribed to translate into Grimskull.
Well, we know the name of the place now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's it say?
Can I roll a history check about Grimskull?
Sure can.
Ooh, a 9. Horrible. I'm gonna start rolling real dice real soon.
Okay. You can start doing it now if you want.
Your healing roll was good.
It was my medicine and my healing roll was good. What did I roll for that?
Crap, I didn't do my juju on my dice today.
Where do you need us?
7 and an 8.
More than not now.
Well, from your history check, you know that Grimskull was a frost giant fortress located on the Isle of Solstice in the far north of Toriel, and was later taken over by Ariel.
Okay.
And we know from our travels that Ariel is the one that is in like the cause of the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Totally
Close
feel
there.
prepared for this.
You're on this side.
Can I turn to everybody and say, before we go up, I would say to everybody, or Perrin would say to everybody, along my journeys, I heard something. I don't know if it's rumor or if it's true, but there's some sort of staff that is supposed to be associated with Auril. I believe it's important to whatever is going on here, but I don't know anything more than that.
Like, so you don't know if it's a staff that we want to break or steal.
I don't know what to do with it.
If we
I
can
only
find it, I'm
know
sure
that
we
it's
can
possibly
identify it.
important.
All right. Well, some information's better than none, I suppose. Thank you.
I mean, yeah, that's more information than we had earlier. We know we're out looking for staff as well.
I just thought we had to kill somebody, but whatever. So
All
we've
right.
made it to the door, and we're waiting on our miniatures to pop out on the screen.
Bottom left hand
Bottom left hand.
of the new map. Close. Ooh.
Sorry, I did not drop it in the right place at all. It was really
that's fine.
oversized.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. Are we supposed to be this teeny tiny?
No, it's okay. I'm good now.
Yes, each square is.
Oh yeah,
10
I see
feet.
the little. Yeah.
It's 10 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I
All
can see
right.
the little squares in the snow grid. All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Seriously.
So we see that on the door. Do we notice anything that would be like prying eyes or guards or anything like that on the scaled walls
Yeah,
ahead of
we've
us?
dealt with fortresses before. We don't see any kind of arrow slits or kill holes, right?
Negative. You don't see any thing like that except for the two large doors that are made of ice with bones of dragons kind of embedded in it. Think of like a gelatinous cube with dragon bones, kind of frozen, and those
They
are your
look
doors.
trapped.
And how far away is that? And how far away is that?
It's about 10, 15 feet in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah, you've made it up the path and up the stairs. There's no arrow slits or anything like
I see it. Okay.
Oh, I rolled double eights to check for traps. That's some bullshit. That's a 13.
It does not seem trapped.
Seem locked. Is there a door handle or a mechanism on it?
Uh,
Or is it a push door?
kind of a push door.
Are there any like runes? Like, I mean, I know we saw the dwarvish writing, right? But are there any like magical runes on the door, maybe, or anything like that before we try and push it open to identify?
Any wires on the ground?
Go ahead and give me investigation, and Lucas, go ahead and give me an Arcana.
Arcana? Okay.
All right, investigation's a 15.
All right.
8.
All right. You don't see any kind of arcanic ruins that may indicate that it's magically trapped. You don't see any wires or anything like that that would indicate it's physically trapped.
Okay.
No. I wasn't checking for traps. I was looking for that little wire that I've seen her do before.
Okay.
I mean, I
the
could
character
cast
that does
detect
that, right?
I could just detect
Guess we
magic.
gotta push it open and see what happens.
I totally set off my detect magic wand for a try.
Okay. The only thing that glows is you and your compadres.
All right.
And this big, glowing, bright little blob that's standing next to Largo. It's almost blind.
That's fair. That's fair. That makes sense, to be honest.
So just give the doors a shove.
Yeah.
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 Let's try and open them. We might all have to do this, though. I don't think any of us are super, super strong, except for maybe Largo.
Well, I can guide Largo or Typhoid, whoever wants to do the
You guys
pushing.
got a lot of faith in my abilities here. All right.
I'm gonna shift real quick, and I mean, I can help you. You can help me. We can do it separately. I'm fine with whichever.
Alrighty.
And Wampus goes right up next to my leg and starts pushing on the door.
All right. Who's ever going to do it, give me a roll with advantage and any kind of guidance or magical assistance that you've given.
I'll assist you, and then you get the D4.
All right. So this, with the advantage, we got a 16 plus. You said what we're doing is this athletics.
Mm-hmm.
It's 18 so far. You said plus a D4. All right, so it's going to be a 21, it looks like. No, that ain't
Okay.
right. That ain't right at all. That's a 23. My bad.
Okay. 16 plus athletics plus a
16
D4.
plus 4
Oh, okay.
plus 3.
I heard 16, 18, and then
Yeah,
that's
because
what threw
for
me
some
off.
stupid reason I said 2 when I was doing athletics. Someone looked up and said it was a 4, so I have no idea what that's all about.
Okay.
Why do I have disadvantage on things?
Nicely done.
Ooh.
You start off, you slip a bit, but then you're able to work it on out.
Work
And
it out. Work it out.
open to push the door opens.
I mean, I'm fairly certain they're going to know that we're coming just from the sheer noise of opening things. Like, was it loud pushing that door open?
Okay, my bad.
We could try and be as quiet as possible. We could try and cover our sounds and be stealthy.
Well, yeah, I just mean we should try and be as stealthily as possible from here on out. We had to open the doors. There's no real way around that.
Yeah. Surprisingly, the doors weren't as loud as you thought they would be. There was some scraping, but it's not as loud as it would be pushing open like a stone or an iron door, since it is ice on top of ice. It kind of slid.
So can I try and be stealthy and give myself guidance?
Okay.
If we're stealthing this up, then
Yeah.
Ooh, not very good.
It's an 18 for my stealth.
That's a 7. That's a 7 for me.
I rolled a
good
natural
old
20.
Good old 7. Plus my
Okay.
guidance there too. That's with my guidance.
So
So
my
we have
stealth, I
a-
rolled a natural 20, so it's a 31.
31 plus your 9. What did the other two get?
I got
18.
it.
7.
I can't hide well enough.
Oh,
There we go.
so 38. What was yours, Kurt?
dirty 20.
So 58 and Dan.
18.
Okay. Y'all think you're pretty sneaky. Once again, your clerics are slipping and sliding behind you. So you're thinking,
Whoa.
Reach out. Steady him a little bit. Hold on there, buddy. We don't need you clattering on the floor.
Yeah, last time Anku, we just slid him across the ground.
You just got in the shell and we just pushed it.
so
There's a sport, I
have a
think it's
shell.
like curling or something like that.
Yeah, it's a stupid sport. You know, they take a broom to clean the ice.
It's Bill's favorite thing to watch. He freaking loves it. And I don't get it. Like, I can't watch it for like, he could watch that shit all day.
So football and curling. They mix so
Bowling.
well. Bowling, I can understand.
as you enter this room, you see a hallway that leads to the right and two large ice doors in front of you again. That
Maybe we
seem
ought to
to be.
combine all 3 sports into one. Full contact bowling with sweepers.
I'd play.
Yeah, you have to slide the item down the aisle to hit the pins, and you have your teammate sweeping, but you've got to do it before the opposite team tackles you.
I'm in. I'm done.
Sorry,
Okay.
Marcus. Just
Oh, you're fine.
no, I'm not. I just derailed you a little.
It gave
All right,
the
so we
other
see
rest
some.
You see some doors and you see a hallway going to your right.
Can I sneak up to like this intersection with that 31 and see down that hallway some?
If you think you can.
I think I can.
Okay.
Certainly give it a shot.
Ooh, okay. I don't see any like people or creatures or anything, but it looks like, is that a hole or stairs down?
Stairs down.
Oh, I lied. I do see things. That's another method. That's not Sobo though, right? Or
No, it's not Sobo.
Is Sobo still with us, or did he like, okay, you guys are going in there, peace out, it's too hot for me?
He's hanging out outside.
Wait, if it's too hot for him, how is this ice method up there doing this?
Did you clarify on how it's too hot for him?
I didn't ask, no. I wouldn't have either. I just would have assumed, so.
So then we're gonna have to go find out.
Yeah, do we
I'm
want to
not
open?
going back out. We're in it now, buddy.
Did the temperature get warmer when we came in the hallway?
Later.
No.
Perfect. Yeah, do we want to
push
open
these doors open? Push these doors open.
I don't think I can push those doors open without drawing attention of that thing down at the very end of the hall.
What's the thing at the very end of the
What's
hall?
the thing?
It
Yeah.
looks like an ice method, but usually where there's one, there's going to be more than one.
Yeah, I don't see what you're talking about. I see like another couple sets of doors, but
Yeah, I can see farther than you.
yeah, I can't. I see that barely.
I see what you're talking about. Wampus, what are you doing?
Oh, no, you son of a... Can't blame this on him.
Well, we don't
Wampus
want
is
anything.
walking towards this door.
Yeah.
Which door?
This one.
Okay.
I slide back. a little. I don't
Halfway
really see.
through the walk, he turns to look like what's his face outside.
Okay.
So,
So
So he looks like a little ice method walking across the floor towards the door.
okay.
And he checks to see if the door's locked.
It is not locked.
And pull handle, push.
All push.
So he'll start pushing.
All right. Have him give me an athletics.
Well, since he is currently wearing leather armor,
Mm-hmm.
Does the leather armor help him at all?
it does not. It actually hinders him because he is not proficient in leather armor. Or in medium armor. He's wearing scale mail, not leather.
Okay.
So that would be a
This is-
9.
You see him pushing, and you see his little method legs just kind of like spinning, doing a wild coyote type thing.